for a couple of obvious reasons, but yes, with her being a registered Republican in Florida, that really sent everybody's brains into another level of broken. So there you go. Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican in the state of Florida. The greatest state in the country, by the way. Not even close. So two big reasons for sure.
Those are
two big
good.
reasons. Let's see. Got that one.
This was fun.
Lapco says, let's see, Leonard.
Go to the gym, dog.
Is garbage. He has terrible takes and surface level thinking and no sense of humility.
I asked you a fucking question.
I said no, you fucking gay faggot.
Let's see,
Why not?
You had Kamala on his show bragging about smoking blunts and listening to Tupac.
Why wouldn't you, dog?
Was that the show
We're
where
going to the gym on Monday?
Was he the one that asked Kamala who her favorite living rapper was?
Wow.
And she said Tupac. Am I right about that? Am I getting that right? It's been so long. Is that right? She said somebody asked her who her favorite living rapper was.
Did you enjoy your civic holiday?
Memberships. I forgot about
Nice.
that. Hang on.
What, dog? It was
Jay
a
Runner,
haul.
I know. I got to drop gifted memberships. I didn't get your joke, so I was in defense mode, man. I was ready to roast the fuck out of you, and then like halfway through, in my head, and I'm like, fuck, this is a Rocky 3. This is like a Rocky reference right here. Like, so now I was too busy. I was ready to fight. Cashed in Money in the Bank. Been trolling like few have trolled before for a long time now, and this clip right here is pretty much the greatest thing ever. Okay, let's see. SBZ says 2 years LFG. I still remember Cobra Cast only had 300-ish viewers and 90% of the staff was Eric K saying hi to everyone. It's been a long run, man, but here we are. Thank you, SBZ. Appreciate it. 2 years of Cobra Cast.
Dog, you gotta start the
see.
stream.
Holy
I
fuck,
was
this
there
guy
for
is
that
literally a
original
fucking
Cobra Cast
faggot
episode.
retard.
It was fun. It was fun.
Dude.
I can't believe it's
fucking
gone on this long. I can't
stream.
believe we're still here. Can't believe we're still memeing, but
Autism was a
it's been
fucking
a
person.
glorious run. Dane Miller has been here since 2023. I only get stuttering when playback speed is set to high and the video is caught up. Yeah, is anybody else having issues with the chat stuttering?
What time did you wake up, dog?
Dan Bass says all thanks to my shout
Like 2:30 or some shit?
2021 for me.
Damn,
A lot
dog.
of people have been here since like 2017, Last Jedi days, which is still crazy.
No, it seems
chat
when everyone's
stutter.
home and
Okay,
I
all looks
wake
good.
up later.
Okay. Aside from D-Day Cobra being muted, all is well. No issue. Could
And
hear.
I woke up at
Okay.
like
All right, good
6:40 or
stuff.
7 o'clock.
All right, so no issue. So maybe just
Wasn't tired at all, but
the person that was
thought
having
maybe I
that
should go
stuttering
back to
issue,
bed
maybe just
and
refresh. I'm not sure.
woke up really tired.
Let me see. This stream was I lost it. Where did it go? This stream was promised to me 3,000 years ago. Okay, so a War versus Jeremy was on the High Council when I discovered him. That's a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Okay, so Primetime 99 here at the Senate Committee. This is glorious. So just get prepared to laugh. All right. So here we go.
Welcome. Introduce yourself.
I feel like I had something to tell you, but I don't remember.
Go ahead.
See all the stuff going on in the UK right now.
What?
All the protests and riots.
No, I haven't. What is it about?
Migrants. So
funny
there's this hotel in the UK that's housing 90 migrants. no, 40 migrants, and they committed 90. They have 90 criminal charges against them, but they're still being housed in a hotel.
See, usually what protests are for is to show the government that they want change. All this is going to show the government is that apparently there are racist and xenophobic people, so it's going to make them even go further. That's why those countries aren't legitimate, dude. If I was Trump, I would literally, like, 500,000% tariff. If you fucking do shit with this country, you're done as well. Build a fucking wall around them and just shut them off. It's so annoying,
Damn,
dude.
dog.
That fucking cuck of a prime minister they have in England, Starner or whatever the fuck that faggot's name is.
Whoa. Oh.
He should have to do like a good old 1800 style duel, but he doesn't get a fucking revolver.
Just men in conservative politics,
Fucking
and
dumbass.
one thing I
Hate
wanted
that
to
guy so
say, a
much.
lot of people are going to hear.
But no, I haven't heard about it at all. When did they start?
Let's say maybe about.
About what? Your mic cut out.
About a week ago.
I didn't hear anything. Now, is it in specific countries or it's in multiple?
Oh, I think it's just the UK right now.
And watch, they'll say that they're not housing migrants in hotels eventually. Watch, because that's what they did for the U.S.
LGBTQ, I want to say that's impossible
remember-
because I'm a Dallas Cowboy.
I think I'll remember this for a long time because of how retarded this guy was. He was arguing that they weren't using tax dollars to house illegals in hotels. And I got multiple sources. I even remember where I was walking because it was during a walk. And I was telling him like $80 million here for these hotels, $115 million here for these New York hotels. Where I remember the percentage, but it was over 50% where a certain amount of hotels were full of migrants, and it was like over 50%. I can't remember how high it was, but I know it was over 50%. People are just retarded, dude.
Obviously, I have a lot of gay pride, but you know, a lot of conservatives like yourself, you want to outlaw transgenders and women's sports. I disagree. I like transgenders and women's sports because you can gamble on them and win money. And I won so much money on Leah Thompson's propeller in that pool. I almost turned draft kings, into draft queens. And you know, I actually like transgenders in the military.
I wonder what the
too,
Canadian
because,
media
first of all,
is
transgenders are some of the meanest people on
saying
planet
it-
Earth. So they
like
make a
saying
good
about
soldier,
it.
don't you think? And then, you know, second of all, transgenders love to do mass
30
shooting.
seconds until
So,
minions
you know,
spawn.
that's perfect for a
I don't
military
think we're
veteran.
gonna be saying anything good.
Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, not
Meanest
surprised.
people on planet Earth, so they make a good soldier, don't you think? And then, you know, second of all, transgenders love to do mass shootings. So, you know, that's perfect for a military veteran. And then on top of that, the suicide rate is incredibly high among transgender people. So we could just use them like the Taliban has suicide bombers. Maybe you guys can actually, you know, if you commit suicide, actually help us in the battlefield.
Oh my goodness, dude. Alex Stein going ham, all right? Like absolute ham. I don't know who this person is with red hair. I don't know who like any of these people are. I don't know the setting. I don't really understand what's going on here. But this person with red hair next to him, right now. I don't know. Maybe this person is crazy. But I am judging the book by its cover.
I think you gotten your money's worth out of your computer yet?
Asymmetrical problem.
I don't think
Because,
in a year I
first of
will,
all,
but
no dude cares if like a bisexual woman
that's
comes in
that's
there,
my time to
tries
have
to use like a pee funnel.
Oh.
You know, some lady boy comes in there, some stud comes in there.
The only
No
like
guy
real
can
problem I had with it
recognize,
was
a trans woman. But we don't want
Siege,
these
and it
gargoyles
was
in a dress,
not my computer's
looking thick
problem,
with
it
a
was the
dick,
game.
coming in there and trying to pee or poop next to my
Because of the
girlfriend.
API they use. It, like, I think I told you. What game is it? It's
It's rapid
Baldur's
fire,
Gate?
dude.
That ran like
Okay.
shit until I realized to not use the same API that
Coming in there,
Siege
and
runs
trying
on,
to
which
pee
is
or poop next to my
DirectX
girlfriend,
11.
because that's disgusting.
Or whatever DirectX you
Listen,
can
I
use.
had my first memory right. Let me just say, so we're sick of these transgenders
that
trying to invade women's
So I
personal
switched to
spaces.
Vulkan, which is
These
made
people have
for
autogynephilia, they're sexual perverts, and they
modern
actually get satisfaction from going there and
components
looking
and
under their stall.
literally
So
everyone's
these are mentally
I,
ill people
I
that are on hormones, that are on all kinds of pills, they're impulsive, and they do not belong in a women's restroom. So some of you lesbians want to come in and pee next to me, you're more than welcome. So we just don't let the chicks with dicks in the women's room, and you guys are all welcome in the men's room. I think that works.
Thank you very much.
Now, funny story about Alex, all right? I don't know if you guys remember when Alex went to Barstool Sports and created all of that hell for Barstool Sports. Let me see if I can pull that up. Where he trolled Barstool. Let's see. Barstool. And he called me, all right? He called me after he did that. Immediately after he calls me. No, was it that? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, he called me randomly. And he's like, Jeremy, man, I just trolled Barstool, man. Dave, he's asking about Dave Portnoy and all this crap. And, you know, because I've been following Barstool for a while. And so he's just like rapid fire calls me. And
Nice.
information
The fuck was that, man?
Like, wait, what? You didn't, wait, what happened?
Stand still.
What happened,
for no
Alex?
reason at all.
You know, and he's just like, and then I saw the video, and then I said to Alex, I says, I'm disappointed with one thing.
See how my teammate
disappointed
just
in one
literally
thing.
stood there and died, and then after he was about to
So
die,
the
he
next
said,
video that Alex Stein makes
Oh,
was
no,
when
I didn't
he
see
was going
this.
around to registered sex offenders' homes and knocking on their door because they didn't have a sign out front saying they were an RSO, and he's wearing a Geeks and Gamers hat, the hat that I sent him. I'm like, Alex, you're always operating on the next level, bro. He did not forget when I said, I'm just upset you didn't have a Geeks and Gamers hat. So the next video, this motherfucker's walking around, knocking on people's doors, and pulling up their RSO. He's wearing a Geeks and Gamers hat. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Here's the Barstool thing right here with Alex. Absolutely fantastic.
So what? Like, did you hear about that from the news or from like a person?
It's just like on. It's just in my recommendations. You know, in the UK, they'll send police to your house if you have like the wrong political view.
Yeah, I know. You post like anything on Facebook. I don't know what they're called, but they're basically speech police. Like if you were trying to like if you try to schedule protests, they'll come to your house.
Oh.
tweeted out last.
Freaking Cecil. I forgot Cecil was with me as well.
I effing hate this guy, Alex Stein, and will now actively root for his demise. Let me clarify why I hate Alex Stein. I hate losers who make everything political on both sides. Stool Sales Guy posted a video without watching it all. It started to go viral, so Gaz went back and looked at it again. When he watched the full video, he saw the gambling stuff. Literally the only thing we don't do is make quote problem gambling jokes. So he took it down. Not hard to trade for 500 million. So everyone has their price. Here's this 500 million. I didn't even know who this pawn was or that video existed until he tagged me talking junk and getting personal. So yeah, I hate his guts.
We're here looking for Dave.
So the whole backstory here is that Alex Stein made a video where he basically went to I think it was a Las Vegas, like, an open forum there, and he basically
Fucking
talked
faggot
about
retard teammates, man.
and complaining to Las Vegas officials because he was paying 7 days for a hooker, but it turned out to be a lady boy. He was very offended.
What a fucking joke, dude.
Like they
My
were like
God.
presenting himself as a woman. I can't remember how he worded it. All right, the whole thing was absolutely insane. So a lot of people fell for it thinking it was legit, that this guy had a gambling problem and he gambled all his money and he was complaining to Las Vegas about it. The false advertising from a lady boy thinking it was a girl, like it was the whole thing, all right? Barstool posted it thinking it was like legit.
So yeah, same coming in, I have my alt on, and he just fucking stands there like a fucking actual retard.
Owned by a gambling company. So they got mad about that. Told them to delete the tweet, and then Alex Stein finds out about it, and then starts, trolling Portnoy, and then Portnoy released those tweets saying how much he hates Alex Stein. He was gonna have Alex Stein on his show. I remember Alex told me about that, about like, hey, Dave, when this could happen. I was like, I think Dave will have you on, absolutely. And Dave agreed to have him on, but then backed out at the last second on Alex. So that's when Alex decided to go to Barstool and troll him. And he's got his wife's boyfriend, Ontario, with him, and of course, Cecil.
Hey, I'm looking for Dave. Come on, John, carry it.
Yeah, we were sieged. We were sieged at work, so we were all sitting at our desks. The Pick Central was going on live. We hear, hang on. You haven't been introduced yet. Pick Central's going on. All of a sudden, we just hear shouting, screaming.
An ally has been slain.
Come on, John, carry it. I brought my wife away for this.
Then someone comes around the corner. There's a scuffle going on. All of a sudden, there's what appeared to be homeless dude and Alex Stein in our lobby.
Yeah, what we saw live from the Pick Central
He
studio
was there.
is Dan, the security guard, does a wonderful job.
He was like my
Are you fucking serious? How the fuck is he so fed, bro?
We saw
God.
him wrestling a
Nice, dude.
shirtless pose, just barefoot, and that's
Why the black guy back
Just
gotta
fucking
be
standing
crazy
your
and
fucking
homeless?
lane like a goddamn retard. Let him just get
Listen,
everything, huh?
I'm a fan of Barstool, okay? But I'm also friends with Alex Stein. And,
Shit is so free, but people are
my
fucking
time
retarded, bro.
who we saw initially, and then we saw,
He should not be that fed
yes,
for. I should
what
fucking
looked like
destroy him
Alex
at that
Stein,
point.
who's tall with the blogger thing going, and then it's skedaddle.
So, you guys were on Pick Central. People started to, you can see in the video, it was Marty covered it.
An ally has been slain.
Big episode on.
Response Stein from everyone was exactly. You look at Spider's first one.
Yeah, this fucking mid laner's dog water retarded.
He's in there. I mean, the guy has such a big hand boobs. Like he's just
Smell bad.
yeah. He smelled horrible. Apparently, I would never want to touch just a shirtless. I mean, it's you can see ass just hanging out. Is that Spider or is that Dan?
That's Dan.
God,
Dan is fully eclipsed. Fully eclipsed by the man. Big guy. Big.
yeah. Who's the guy there in the red hat? Was he with them?
He's an accomplice. Mitch, who is?
Oh, okay.
Mitch, who's that?
I thought that just happened to be two guys.
This is so stupid. So stupid.
Fucking piece of shit.
That's not Alex.
That's not right there.
Yeah, that's his.
I don't know the red hat.
So if you watch the video, you see everyone rush to the aid of Ebony, Dan, Spider.
Holy fuck.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Fucking hell, dog.
An enemy has been slain.
Dave, you're a coward. I'm here. I'm in your freaking. I'm gonna leave, but where's Dave? Where's Dave? Where's Dave at? Yeah, he's a coward. He invited me to podcast. Okay, well, Dave, he's invited me on his podcast. And he's a coward. And he uninvites me. I'm just saying. And then Frankie tells me,
Destroyed a turret.
nobody makes fun of my biological
Has
father.
So violent! So violent!
Yeah, you guys drink my girl left. Good one.
So this is the guy who has a relationship with your friend from college. You had called him whenever he went on Tucker.
No. So what happened
Before you ever
was,
start talking shit to Dave.
no. You got it with Dave. And I called.
I remember this whole story. If you're just tuning in, I was playing a troll from Alex Stein that just recently happened. That was just uploaded today. And it made me remember the whole backstory with the Barton and Alex and me were talking about it. So that's why I'm playing this. I can't not, you know, watch this. It's so fun.
Called him when he was going out with Dave. I said, don't mess with Barstool. He knew some mutual friends he knew at LSU. They were attorneys.
Has been slain.
And I called him and said, don't mess with Dave. And I got in like trouble and contacted him. And I remember y'all saw the video a few months ago where I was panicking. I called him and said, don't mess with Dave. I have not, I mean, I broke all contact since. I deleted Fox's number. Today, I still never called that.
This wasn't a Mincy site.
By the way, if I'm not mistaken, somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Mincy didn't Barstool have to fire Mincy when they were under the previous ownership because of the insane word? Didn't that happen? Was it him? And then when Dave got complete control back, he brought him back, which is absolutely awesome, by the way, that Dave brought him back. Back then, like, that just shows you the corporation bullshit. And he was saying rap lyrics, by the way, okay? He was saying rap lyrics. That's why he had that forced Dave to fire him. and then Dave brought him back after he got full control of the company.
You know, I'm gonna stand right in here and take all the heat. 'Cause I'm not guilty of anything. I know I'm gonna get crucified by Dave and Stoolies. I get it, but no, I had nothing to do with them, and I'm gonna, you know, bring it on.
So Dave tweeted Mitzi's the worst, and then now
There's a poll out.
yeah.
Frank, what are we doing?
Told Frank.
Determined that Mitzi allowed Alex Stein into the office.
Didn't see any last words. Can we take this?
I'm actually strangely calm. I know what you're just in here. I'm here
Double kill.
So, Mincy knows Alex Stein from back in the day. So they accused him of giving Alex Stein the key card.
Oh my god, dude. They're making this guy look like a fucking god.
believe it or not.
I can let him in.
I have no idea. I'm happy to take this test. I'm strangely calm because all that crap went down a few months ago.
Yeah, in all honesty, Barstool does a better job of the wrestling business than the current wrestling business. Because at least they don't sit there and, you know, break kayfabe.
Like contacts with him. And honestly, I thought, like, man, nothing had happened since. Strangely quiet out of my way.
An ally has been
But
slain.
I was, whatever, bring it on.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You fucking missed that? He fucking. How did he miss that?
So
Yeah.
good.
That is insanity, bro.
That's it right there. So one more time, just so everybody kind of, people that are coming in here, this is why I decided to play that, because this was Alex Stein's, the video that we're seeing today. This is some of Alex Stein's best work. Speaks volumes, because Alex has had a lot of great work, but this is some of his best work right here.
And one thing I want to say, a lot of people are going to hear my testimony and say you're anti-LDD. That's impossible because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so obviously I have a lot of other. You know, a lot of conservatives like yourself want to outlaw transgenders in women's sports. I disagree. I like transgenders in women's sports because you can gamble on them and win money.
This is what I'm just gonna.
I'm
just gonna let my team do what they want. Supposedly, I don't wanna fucking play the game.
I actually like transgenders in the military too.
Oh, but you do, dog.
Transgenders are some of the meanest people on planet Earth. So they make a good soldier, don't you think? And then, you know, second of all, transgenders love to do mass shootings. So, you know, that's perfect for military veterans. And then on top of that, the suicide rate is incredibly high among transgender people. So we could just use them like the Taliban has suicide bombers. Maybe you guys can actually, you know, if you commit suicide, actually help us in the battlefield. So that would be good. So I think we need transgenders in the military and women's sports. Now, come to the battlefield, though, this is an asymmetrical problem. Because, first of all, no dude cares if, like, a bisexual woman comes in there and tries to use, like, a funnel. You know, some lady boy comes in there, some, you know, stud comes in there, wants to pee in a urinal. No guy's gonna be threatened by, you know, a trans woman. But we don't want these gargoyles in a dress and some chick with a kid coming in there and trying to pee or poop next to my girlfriend. That's disgusting. Well, I was gonna say something. Listen, I had my First Amendment right. Let me just say. So So, we're sick of these transgenders trying to invade women's personal spaces. These people have autogynephilia, they're sexual perverts, and they actually get satisfaction from going there and looking under a stall. So, these are mentally ill people that are on hormones, that are on all kinds of pills. They're impulsive, and they do not belong in a women's restroom. So, some of you lesbians, when you come in and pee next to me, you're more than welcome. So, we just don't let the chicks with dicks in the women's room, and you guys are all welcome in the men's room. I think that works.
Thank you very much. Well,
Man, he got all of that in 2 minutes. This dude is a pro. Like, Alex is insanely good at this. It's really amazing. So shout out to Alex Stein. But that's why we were watching all that. So good stuff indeed. Prime Time 99. Too tired for Genesis. Glad to be in the snake pit today. Got merged by my doc today, RFA neck. Let's see, pitiful. But among friends, Saul Alberta wants to secede, and they already reached out to Trump. Not sure how true it is. I don't think that's true. I mean, I've heard discussions about Alberta, but I don't know if they've actually reached out to Trump for that. I mean, again, I could be wrong. There's so much information right now, so I have not heard anything from that perspective. So, if there's anything on that, though, I haven't seen anything. There's a lot of rumors about that. Let's see here. Sounds like Superior just can't believe.
Holy fuck!
In a thumbnail for Tuesday's main event, and was like, "It's a screen attack guy. 199 plays Ara. Thank you, Soundwave. Hey man, everybody got their way of how they found this little corner of the internet, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So I'm happy you're here." Infinity Flare says Alex Stein is a national treasure and must be protected. Agreed. Dark Knight Red says WWE needs to bring back Vince now.
Fuck are you yelling, dog?
Because this fucking team is literal AIDS,
You
bro.
fucking dumbass.
TVZ TQ says hail to 199 and all welcome. Let's see, all welcome in the men's restroom. SBZ says Dontarius for Tuesday night's main event. John freaking Murdoch for $50. This is Primetime at 99. Hail the 199. We need to add 100 to Primetime 99. CLM, MLM, and happy birthday, Jessica. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Thank you, John freaking Murdoch. Appreciate you, man. 8 o'clock says, Jeremy, did you see the Sydney Sweeney video for the firing range? Yeah, I played that the last Cobra Cast. Everybody seemed to enjoy that one for obvious reasons. Jen 3 says, those two chicks definitely gave WNBA energy. Gerald Armstrong says, Cassidy Campbell is another one that rivals Alex. And Crew Kid says, Alex Stein, the straight up GOAT, 1000%. Okay, so we had some interesting stuff today.
This guy can't hit a single fucking ability, bro.
We got a lot of people worked up. Let's see where we're at. We find it. So President Trump today has
Not a single fucking ability.
and it's been good for American people.
You have to choose them, dog.
He hasn't hit a single Q. He hasn't hit a single Q.
Yo, dog, say it, don't spray it.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Has been destroyed.
Now, he also made a true social post. Sydney Sweeney, a registered Republican, has the hottest ad out there. It's for American Eagle, and the jeans are flying off the shelves. Go get them, Sydney. On the other side of the ledger, Jack White did a stupid and serious woke advertisement that is a total disaster. The CEO just resigned in disgrace, and the company is in absolute turmoil. Who wants to buy Jaguar after looking at that disgraceful ad? Shouldn't they have learned their lesson for Bud Light, which went woke and essentially destroyed in a short campaign the company? The market cap destruction has been unprecedented, with billions of dollars so foolishly lost. Or just look at woke singer Taylor Swift. Good Lord, Trump. Ever since I alerted the world as to what she was saying on Truth, that I can't stand her, hate, she was booed out of the Super Bowl and became no longer hot.
A true hunter never
The tide has seriously turned. Being woke is for losers. Being Republican
Literally hasn't. He couldn't even hit a fucking stun or a shield. What the fuck am I witnessing?
What the fuck are you even saying, dude?
Crap. Trump decided, we're going to go after everybody today. Like, he didn't hold back on anything. Hold on, there was a tweet that I think kind of represented that as well. Let me see if I can find it. God, man, I did not know. I did not know it was that bad. I knew he made the comments about Sydney Sweeney, but I didn't read the rest of it. So, right here, Sydney Sweeney's breast will single-handedly, maybe double-handedly, save the economy. And
You ever think that God might have just abandoned you?
Well, if he hasn't, then I don't want to know what it's like when he does.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
You have Barrett. I talked to Sydney. You dog. The memes are absolutely glorious now surrounding all of this. This has been a good day. Look at this. Look at this one right here. Listen up. Baron wants
What the fuck is wrong with
this
this game,
girl.
dude?
It's your job to make it
Bro, it's
happen.
like I'm so depressed I can't even fucking jerk off, man.
Oh my goodness. We are back. We are back. I can't believe so he went after Jaguar, he went after Taylor Swift, and it's so like out of pocket for him to go after Taylor Swift. It's so out of pocket. Right here. This is it right here. Trump woke up this morning and his aide said, "Who do you want to blast this morning?" And he just said, "Yes." So he's just going after everybody. Sir, who do you want to target this morning? Yes. Guess what, sir? Yes. Send the tweet.
I identify as white.
Yeah, he doesn't forget. You're right about that. So.
Yeah, dog.
Now, you probably haven't seen this one yet, but maybe you have. But if you haven't, I'm just going to give you more reasons to love Sydney Sweeney. Because that's what we do on Cobra Cast. Are you ready, chat? Have you seen this one yet? Here we go. Sydney Sweeney.
Welcome back to Sid's Garage. I'm going to be doing some maintenance on my vintage Mustang. Join me.
This chick is just unstoppable at this point. She's absolutely unstoppable. It's crazy.
They know that.
Absolutely crazy. I like this one right here. Straightforward from here. Sydney Sweeney attends the 2028 Republican National Convention. rips off her American Eagle shirt like Hulk Hogan, revealing a Vance 2028 tank top, 538-0 landslide, President Vance.
No cure for fools.
Boom. It's over. It's over. Democrats cannot survive this. They can't do it. So this is going to be one of the greatest moments in all of pop culture. Now,
Who'd you pick, dog?
And this is an interesting discussion to
Chad
have.
of all chads.
And so I'm not going to dismiss this at all. Let me see if I can find the tweet really quickly because I did not bookmark it. I don't think. Let's see here. Okay. Right here. The quartering says Sydney Sweeney will issue a scathing anti-Trump post by the end of the day. Her career depends on it. I don't think that the quartering is
I love
far
how
off
so
to
many
assume that this
Canadian
would
YouTube
happen.
channels have their comments disabled, and they're
Because,
like,
dude, if
they're
she
like
does this, if she
dislike
actually
button
does this, it's
disabled.
awful. But I don't think she will by
Which
any
videos?
means. But
No,
I
it's not
also
just
don't think
videos, but the
quartering is off
channels.
base by thinking that this would happen
Every
because,
fucking almost all the
he's right
Canadian
about her career depending on it from a
comment sections
Hollywood
are all
standpoint.
disabled.
Hollywood, if she continues
What,
to
like,
be this
CBC
MAGA
or
symbol,
whatever?
Hollywood
Yeah, the CBC,
will
some of the
definitely,
global ones or whatever,
get rid of
and a
her.
bunch of others.
So, so we'll see what happens. What I will say is, and I think somebody in the chat just said it too, her career depends on not doing that. In a lot of ways, if she did this, it would probably hurt her more to release an anti-Trump post than to not do it. I think it would hurt her more if she went anti-Trump at this point. I think, and on top of that, like, they're already going after her, so the lefties are going after her. I think this was today where they're targeting her. Let me see if I can find this one right. Where's it at? I've got so many bookmarks. But there is a video of her getting harassed by the lefties because they're so upset. Yeah, right here it is. Right here. Stop the ad! That's being racist! Some fucking overweight, ugly, blue-haired land whale screaming at her.
Stop the ad! Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Stop the ad! That is being racist!
That's being racist! So, we'll see if the momentum continues to pick up from all of these lunatics. But she's, man, Sydney Sweeney is hitting levels that I didn't think were possible at this point in time with all the stuff happening and now President Trump commenting on it. And we'll see. We'll see if the woke lunatics continue to make Sydney Sweeney their enemy, which I think is a big mistake on their part if they go that route. Joseph for 20 says Sweeney could revive Bud Light. She absolutely could. She absolutely could. Back to the tweet here. Yeah, again, this would be a massive mistake for Sydney Sweeney to do this. This would be a massive mistake indeed. And we'll see what happens. See what happens. I don't think she will do it, but I think it's at least it's a conversation worth having. Commodore Fan says Barron Trump dating Sydney Sweeney. Film at 11. Imagine the meltdown from the fugly left-wing women. Yeah, and we're already seeing a lot of that. I mean, on the Brock Lesnar side of things. So we'll talk about that here in a minute too. Beastie Man says we need a Sydney Sweeney emoji. I know I've got to update the emojis. You guys have been yelling at me about that. Bill Butler says the quartering talks out of both sides of his ass. Matt Brock says Shane Gillis needs to get Sweeney on attires. Season 3 attires will fit right in as a cameo mechanic. Paul Stella says she is way too talented for Hollywood to drop her. She would say nothing. Little Jim says, do you think she is the Marilyn Monroe of our time? I mean, I think time has to determine that. But I mean, there's potential for that for sure. She's definitely heading in that direction. Kevin Spears says plenty of Republican companies and ads will use her for Get Holly Weird. Well, like I said, man, the next 3 years are going to be important to so many different things from a cultural standpoint, and we're seeing it across the board. We're seeing small shifts in the movie world, not a lot. Like some people think that there's a bigger shift going on in movies than there really is. We still have a lot of wokeness going on in Hollywood. There's still a lot of woke propaganda, no doubt about that. So, but it does seem like the discussion is shifting a little bit. But we are seeing different companies and different things happening. And one thing that we're seeing happening right now is a full-on, absolute catastrophic meltdown from the internet wrestling community. And the reason that the IWC is losing its mind is it all kind of started because Triple H was with President Trump a few days ago at the White House, and then tweeted out that he was honored to be on President Trump's team, helping with his administration. You obviously have ties to with Linda McMahon being, in the administration. Dana White, who is owner of UFC, and TKO owns UFC and WWE. So Dana White is super close. And so we're starting to see a lot of different, connections from that perspective. And then you have these fucking weirdos right here. So this person says, bro, WWE is full on MAGA now. Like, loud, proud, and unashamed. And this is not one tweet. These people are lunatics, and they are melting down right now. And this is all before what happened last night, okay? Now, let me be clear, as a person that watches WWE, we covered on Locals, we'll be covering Monday Night Raw tonight. WWE is not MAGA, okay? It's not. It's not MAGA. It's not at all MAGA. I have it said right here. The majority of the IWC are gender-confused weirdos. WWE isn't MAGA at all. It's just not super woke like the IWC retards. And that is the truth of it, okay? Now, things got pretty interesting last night because of what happened. And that is a certain someone came back last night by the name of Brock Lesnar. And we were watching this live. No one expected Brock Lesnar to return because of his involvement in the lawsuit against Vince McMahon. He's named several times, and he was never directly accused of anything, but he was named in the lawsuit with Vince McMahon. And so it was kind of this narrative that, well, Brock Lesnar is banned from WWE forever. He hasn't been there for 2 years. He showed up last night, and oh my goodness, the Twitter meltdown has been unbelievable, to say the least. And I have found so much entertainment from that. As a matter of fact, I think I tweeted about one of them right here. This person right here said, women are not safe in the professional wrestling space. Women wrestlers aren't safe. And female fans aren't safe.
Holy
It's a deeply misogynistic community and
What the
industry.
fuck, dude?
Oh my god, women aren't safe.
My teammate just runs into a bunch of teammates and enemies and dies.
So this
That's
is
what.
all because Brock Lesnar returned. Alright? And here, I can't play the clip of him returning.
What'd you have for
because I'll
dinner,
get hit.
dog?
But we're
Chicken
seeing
and potatoes.
this edited version right here.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I've just seen numerous reactions on YouTube and streamers just realized that the only haters for Brock Lesnar are on Twitter. Go cry, Leo. Brock returning last night has broken their brains. It was awesome to see him return, and minus the IWC, if you actually look on YouTube, Brock Lesnar's return at SummerSlam last night has way more likes than dislikes on WWE's YouTube channel. 87,000 likes to 6,700 dislikes. People are loving Brock Lesnar's return, and it has got a ton of people excited about it. The discussions have been pretty crazy, but of course, the accuser in this whole entire situation, Janelle Grant, her spokesperson has released a statement about Brock Lesnar returning. Now, according to WWE Legal, they cleared Brock Lesnar a month ago. But Janelle Grant, spokesperson, says for far too long, abuse was allowed to thrive under WWE leadership. Instead of righting this wrong, WWE has done nothing to ensure those responsible are held accountable. This attempt to sweep misconduct under the rug will backfire. We look forward to a full set of facts, including those about Mr. Lesnar, coming out in a court of law where they belong. But in the meantime, we refer you back to Janelle Grant's updated complaint, which outlines in detail the abuse by McMahon and others while employed at WWE. The truth. So, we'll see how this all plays out, but I'm loving the meltdown right now. I'm loving everybody being upset. I'm loving the emotions, and we need to see more of it. We need to see more of these broken weirdos trying hard. I have no problem with Brock Lesnar returning. In fact, I hope that we get this now.
Let's go, baby!
I will say, for all of me celebrating and telling you that, you know, that I'm a fan of this and I'm happy this is happening. I'm an honest person, and I gotta say, Brock Lesnar may be done. Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar might be done. Because this person posted a picture flipping him a bird and said, fuck Brock Lesnar, fuck Triple H, fuck WWE, I'm out. Damn! How will Brock Lesnar survive this? How will Brock Lesnar survive?
What I have done.
Nothing says virtue signaling like taking a picture of yourself flipping off an MMA legend from 3 miles away. Pretty much exactly it. God, man, what a shit show this has all been. It's just, we are only at the beginning. And I do think, like, yeah, man, like right here. This is timeline. My timeline is going crazy with mental illness right now. Check out the clowns who will end up watching Raw and supporting the product by tomorrow's Raw. Brock Lesnar's back, and there ain't shit these brain-dead IWC woke marks can do about it. There's just no justification, merit, or good explanation for it. Their business was doing fine. This is not kidding a young guy over. In this case, it's ongoing. If WWE wasn't run by Coach, at least they could do is have Levesque and Lesnar in front of a podium explaining. The company needs to be abolished. An actual woman was used as a negotiation tool when Vince wanted to bring him back to the company and sign a new contract. Crazy, bro. By the way, don't let Cena free on this one. He absolutely could have said no. 100% just as complicit. WWE just ended their second biggest show of the year by bringing back a man implicated in sex trafficking. Lord, man. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are. And I saw this one. Triple H has done the following this past week. Endorsed a nationwide fitness bill with Donald Trump. Destroyed the dirt sheet. Brought back Brock Lesnar and more. I think we've treated Triple H too harshly, guys.
Truth lies in darkness.
So again, I don't think that WWE has gone. I think that WWE is trying to embrace normal. I don't think that you're going to see WWE going forward or anything like that. But in the eyes of the IWC, anything that's not super mega woke is massive. That's their mindset. Like, if you don't have pronouns in your bio, if you aren't constantly crying and being fake offended, if you aren't just a complete leftist retard psychopath, it's MAGA. You know, and that's essentially what we're seeing right now over this whole Brock Lesnar situation. So it's all over the place on Twitter, but Twitter seems to be the primary place it is. And I will continue to say that Twitter is the, like, people always talk about TikTok and all of that. Dude, I think Twitter is 10 times worse than TikTok. I'm sorry. And I spend my time on Twitter. Twitter is fucking terrible. Twitter is a horrible, horrible place.
Ah, the sweet smell of
I think Twitter is worse than TikTok. I really do. It is because it's made to make you fight. Like, Twitter is designed to make you fight. It's designed for you to quote tweet something that somebody said that you don't like, so that you can show all of your followers this incredibly stupid person, and then vice versa. It's so bad. But it's a great news source as well. So, you know, for that, I'll give it credit. Kevin Spears says, plenty of Republican companies and ads will you. Oh, I got that one earlier. Ace says, when are these disgustingly annoying land whales going to learn that their canceling just backfires? They're offended over everything. They'll never learn. They'll never learn. Black Radio says, most of the far left weirdos are
My God, dude, I can't even move. What the fuck was that? I literally couldn't move for like 4 seconds. Fucking horrible fucking game.
The Hulk Hogan one, if I still can, want to get the hoodie. Yep, you can. That is still available, and it's in the pin post. So yeah, send that to me. Sam Weiss says, justification for this whatsoever. Make that.
An enemy has been slain.
And I like right here. I'm just gonna go back to praising Trump now. From being used for obtaining soda. So, listen. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I used to work retail. Okay, I used to work retail, and I don't talk about this very much, but I used to work retail, and let me tell you right now. I remember when the WIC checks, familiar with those WIC checks and the food stamps. There are people that come in there with their WIC checks and the food stamps. I will refrain from saying anything that may get me in trouble, okay? But
Dude, again, my bot lane is just fucking garbage at the game, dude. 2 games in a row, just, you can't fucking get away from it.
Do nothing wrong, okay? But I would see them come in these stores, and they were buying all of this junk food and all of this stuff that was so unnecessary. And I'm just going, what? Why are you getting all of this bullshit that you don't need? Why are you getting all of this? Like, and then they got like 6 or 7 kids running around destroying the store. I'm like, you got kids running around my store destroying it. You're buying a bunch of junk food that you don't need. And I'm paying for this shit.
But you're good at this game, dude.
It was the most annoying thing in the world. Like, you would think, if someone is getting assistance You would think that they would come in there and be respectful. You would think they would come in there and be low-key. But no. Interestingly enough, the people that are getting handouts, they're the ones that come in the store and destroy it. They're the ones that are loud, obnoxious, screaming children, no parenting skills, don't know how to deal with the public. It's absolutely insane. So, let's see what RFK has to say.
Is forbidden. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Changes to the SNAP program are
Balance is a fool's master.
SNAP, they're trying to $105 million. 10% is solution. If you add expenses to that, it's
The
about
truth lies in darkness.
Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret.
U.S. taxpayers should not pay. U.S. taxpayers should not pay.
Brave the shadows, find the truth.
And my agency ends up through Medicaid, Medicare. We're going to put an end to that.
Tradition is the corpse of wisdom.
We are also working with Secretary Barnes on the dietary guidelines.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
That we inherited from the Biden administration.
Rampage. An ally has been slain. An
Don't
ally
listen
has
to me,
been
I guess.
slain.
That's a really good idea.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The shadows have enlightened me.
I gotta show this comment right here, retarded comment. D-Day Cobra, Trump in front of the camera talks, nothing ever done, Trump has done, nothing will happen. All he said that he promised in 2015. Joey, thank you for showing me the retard. There's really no point to even respond to a comment like that outside of just highlighting the stupidity. You can say that there are things he hasn't done, and that's a valid criticism. But to say that he's done nothing is just retarded, dude. And you should never be taken seriously. Like, Jesus Christ. Good Lord, man. Like, how out of your mind who are you listening to?
The sweet smell
that
of
has
science.
led you to this conclusion that nothing, that Trump has done
Smaller
nothing.
than the diagram.
Again, you want to say that there's things he did, and you think there's things but to say that he's done nothing. Have you heard about the border? Which is not a small thing, by the way. Like you say, the border being sealed literally saves our country from a foreign invasion. Now, if you want to criticize and say, well, where's mass deportations? Well, I hear you on that, and that's a good criticism. But shutting down the fucking border, shutting down the fucking border is absolutely insane. And that goes back to 2015. That's a campaign from 2015, like you said. And I think that the border, I don't think we're ever going to understand just how big of a deal that is. Now, the next part of that is mass deportations. Mass deportations have to happen. And if Trump doesn't follow through on mass deportations, then that will almost cancel out closing the border. Because it's like, what's the point? Like, I get it. At least you stop the invasion, but we also have an invasion that's currently here. So we need to get mass deportation. But the fact that no one's crossed the border in several months now is absolutely crazy. And that is a country-saving move right there. As long as we follow through with the mass deportation. But yeah, that's a stupid company.
Triple kill. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Bro, that is some fucking bullshit, man.
Shut down. Shut down.
East Coast Host voices, Jeremy, be nice to those haters. They're just commenting to make you look smart to boost your self-esteem because you're also retarded. It's thoughtful. It's actually good perspective. East Coast Host. So you're right. You know what? I apologize. I'm going to drop some gift memberships now in Joey's name. East Coast Toasted Boy's right. I'm sorry, Joey. I'm going to send gift memberships now. Let me, go ahead and do that now. And get gifting. Let's see. And boom. There we go.
Fucking
sorry about that.
Oh, it's so unlucky, bro.
A lot of people are thanking Joey now. See, it's good stuff, man. We have a great little group of people here. Legalize adulthood for 20 gifted memberships. Thank you. Legalize adulthood in the house with 20 gifted memberships. Hell yeah. And legalize adulthood for $20 says, in my opinion, the mass deportations is a logistics problem and it takes time to ramp up the mechanisms. They're getting the experience with deportations down. They're handling it now. I'm not giving up yet. Yeah, well, and that, I mean, getting the big beautiful bill passed and all of that, and now they have more resources. So I'm not giving up on it yet. I mean, we're only 6 months into the Trump administration, the second one. And yeah, I mean, look, you know, I think that looking back on his first 2016 to 2020 or whatever, I think you can look back on that now and just say, like, Trump really, it's not that I think Trump did a bad job. It's just that his team was just not good. He had a bad team from 2016 to 2020. He still did a great job as president, but holy shit, man. He did not do a good job as far as executing a lot of the things that he needed. And now here we are, and it seems to be night and day at this point in time. So thank you, Legalize Adulthood. Appreciate that. Where are we at? That one. Crew Kiss is not gonna lie. I'm a bit iffy about Brock being back, but I'd be lying if I didn't pop fucking huge when his music hit. Also, the main event last night. Main event was good. We'll see. I wonder if Brock's gonna be there tonight. So, let's see. Sugar Ape says, did you see Punk crying in the arms of Triple H? No, but that wouldn't surprise me. Phil Brooks is a bitch. So, Last Radiant says, one of my biggest complaints about Trump and the GOP is the ball watching of Israel and the Zionists. Persecuting your own citizens over a foreign nation is treason, in my opinion. I don't like it. I don't like the I don't like the I guess you can praise it, but like what I don't like, they can praise whoever they want. What I don't like is that they seem to think that everyone else has to praise them. It's a really kind of a cultish kind of take, you know, with Israel, where it's like America should all praise Israel and stand with them. No, we shouldn't. Why should we do? We don't have to do it. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We don't have to do anything. That's what I don't like. I don't like this mindset of like we have to do this. It's like no, we don't. You can, but I don't fucking have to. And so I do get the criticism from that perspective. Let's see. Fantastic Knox says, "Hail and a day, fellow IDOT mages. So Fig bought a ticket to flip the bird. That's a great way to spend your hard-earned dollar dues. Thank you, Fantastic Knox." MC Tasman says, according to In Wokeness, Texas House approved arrest warrant for 51 Dems at Good Times. Let's see if anything happens. Simple Jeremy says, don't forget local live for Tuesday's main event. We'll probably do that. Legalized voters is the first term. He was just politically naive and too trusting. 100%. I think the swamp was a lot deeper than he thought. Alex Stein just struck again on MSNBC. I just saw that. I have that. Let's pull that up right now. So Alex Stein, once again, here we are. Here's Alex Stein. Good Lord, man. The man is
what
unstoppable.
the fuck is that?
Unstoppable. Here we go. Prime time. Here we go.
We just watched the speaking gavel out with a whole lot of anger, Kelly. Here's the state of play. Here's the. Hey, how are you?
MSNBC side. MSNBC side.
Okay. Sometimes this happens, and we understand that can happen. And while we love free speech, we're going to keep control here. So, Ryan, thank you. Jack, thank you. A volatile story. We'll be following it. And apparently, not only Shaq cleaned up. Okay. Stay with us here because Ryan has cleared the set, as we would like to say. The gentleman moved on. So, Ryan, let me turn back to you. Nicely handled there. Can you give us an update on, as you were walking us through this? I'll take a breath there.
There's a whole lot of anger here, as you can see. So we're going to get a control of this and come back to you when we can.
Fair enough. And we recognize people are expressing their views, and we're there to cover it. You do that job. We'll move on with our audience. Thanks for your patience.
Alex Stein is truly an asshole. He really is. Woo! That's good stuff right there. Zinny Biscuit says, Mom was an old school wrestling fan. Even met some of them back in the day.
Dude,
and
I don't
enjoyed the new
understand
stuff.
why
Don't tell her wrestling
nothing
isn't
is
safe
working right now.
100%. Golden Nuggets is just cheer me up, bro. Appreciate it. No homo. Oh, look at that. That was nice. Nandy says, never knew you worked retail. So inspirational. I try to inspire. I really do. Too Tired says, for our shared retail trauma. Whew. Rough time, man. The Good White says, if you're 5'3" and 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Exactly. Commodore says, I agree with RFK 100%. If people want junk food, they can find a way to pay for it themselves, not with our tax dollars. Treats should be had in moderation. I don't know who disagrees with this. Who disagrees with this outside of the lazy fucks that want to take advantage? You know what I mean? Mike S says, Just popping in to say, let's see, just popping in to say be great that week. MAGA, thank you, brother. Be great this week. There you go. Be greater than Mike Tyson. Good, man. Hope you're doing well. Something Tyson the man. The minute. Knights is looking forward to Governor Abbott firing the power in Illinois. Instead of doing their actual job, replace them all. East Coast Social Boys, unfortunately, that seems like leftist mentality with the LGBT. We think Israel's stunning and brave. You have to say so too, like us. Yes, no, I don't like that at all. I don't like that. Mr. Bonte says, who's Timu Ben Shapiro photobombing Alex? Holy crap, he does kind of look like Alex. He does kind of look like Ben Shapiro, doesn't he? Hey, how are you? That's freaking good. That is freaking good. Good eye. Good eye. Okay. My God, man. Alex Stein is just on it, dude. He is unstoppable right now. Yeah, everybody's talking about it now. Here's Colin Rugg. Is this a longer clip? This is a longer clip.
We just watched the speaker gavel out with a whole lot of anger, Kelly. Here's the state of play. Here's the
MSNBC shot. Hey, how are you? MSNBC shot. MSNBC shot.
Okay.
Sometimes this happens, and we understand that that can happen. And while we love free speech, we're going to keep control here. So,
dude, MSNBC saying they love free speech is absolutely hilarious. Like, get out of here.
Welcome. Introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Colin Rugg got the whole clip in for the context. That's what he's done. Okay, let's play this all within context then. Okay. Good job, Colin Rugg.
and have you been able to keep tabs on what's happening there? Can you bring us an update?
We just watched the speaker gavel out with a whole lot of anger, Kelly. Here's the state of play. Here's the...
Hey, how are you? MSNBC shot. MSNBC shot.
Okay. Sometimes this happens, and we understand that that can happen. And while we love free speech, we're going to keep control here. So, Ron.
Welcome. Introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
And one thing I want to say, a lot of people are going to hear my testimony and going to say you're anti-LGBT. I'm going to say that's possible because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so obviously that's why you know, a lot of conservatives like yourself, you want to outlaw some I like to gamble on them and win money, and I won so much money on the color in that pool. I almost turned draft kings into draft queens. And you know, I actually like transgenders in the military too, because first of all, transgenders are some of the meanest people on planet Earth, so they make a good soldier, don't you think? And then, you know, second of all, transgenders love to do mass shootings. So, you know, that's perfect for a military veteran. And then on top of that, the suicide rate is incredibly high among transgender people. So we should be using, like the Taliban has suicide bombers. Maybe you guys can actually, you know, if you commit suicide, actually help us in the battlefield. So that would be good. So I think we need transgenders in the military and women's sports. Now, when we come to the bathroom, though, this is an asymmetrical problem. Because, first of all, no dude cares if, like, a bisexual woman comes in there and tries to use, like, a funnel. You know, some lady boy comes in there, some stud comes in there, wants to pee in the urinal. No guy's going to be threatened by, you know, a trans woman. But we don't want these gargoyles in a dress, you know, some chick with a dick coming in there and trying to pee or poo next to my girlfriend, because that's disgusting. Well, I was going to say something. Listen, I have my First Amendment right. Let me just say, so we're sick of these transgenders trying to invade women's personal spaces. These people have autogynephilia, they're sexual perverts, and they actually get satisfaction from going there and looking under the stall. So these are mentally ill people that are on hormones, that are on all kinds of pills, they're bullshit, and they do not belong on women's restroom. So some of these lesbians, when they come in and be next to me, you're more than welcome. So we just don't let the chicks with dicks in the women's room, and you guys are all welcome in the men's room. I think that works.
Dude, in a perfect normal world, Alex Stein would be the single biggest comedian in Hollywood. Like, there's nobody close to this guy. Like, he would be a megastar. You remember how big Jim Carrey was back in, like, the 90s? That's how big Alex Stein is. That good. Like, he just went in there and just crushed it in 2 minutes. And you've seen him do this time and time again. You don't miss. You don't miss at all. Absolutely fantastic. So, love seeing that. That's awesome. And, man,
Dude, like, no one listens to me, bro. No one fucking listens to me, man.
love to see it.
I don't get it.
The motion is passed. The Texas House will issue arrest warrants for Democrats who fled the state. I just don't think they're going to do anything.
The motion prevails. The sergeant at arms and any officers appointed by her are directed to send for all absentees whose attendance is not excused for the purposes of securing and maintaining their attendance under warrant of arrest if necessary until further order of the House.
Are they actually going to arrest these idiots or not? I highly, highly doubt it.
Any member who wishes to leave the hall must have written. Members, under the rules, while the House is under a call, any member who wishes to leave the hall must have written permission of the Speaker. The chair is providing.
But I don't even think they should be, like, I don't even think they should just be arrested. They just should not be in this position anymore. Like, if you have, if they have to go out of their way to bring these people in to do their job, they shouldn't have a fucking job. Forget arrest. Like, the arrest is gonna be for, like, it's just, you know, posturing bullshit. Get them gone. They don't need to be in the position.
Written permission to be entered in the journal for each member registered as present on today's roll call to leave the chamber and return tomorrow at 1 p.m. Please return at the appointed time. Mr. Guerin moves that the House stand adjourned until 1 p.m. Tuesday. Is there objection? Chair hears none, and the House stands adjourned.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I tend to not think anything's going to happen on that one, but we'll see. Baronet for 20 said take the wins with Trump and we'll fine-tune with it later. Fine-tune it later. There is literally nobody else. I mean, and that's the whole thing. The people that are obviously that are on the right, it's just like...
Dude, how is she alive? What?
Okay, you don't like Trump. Okay. You think Trump's not doing a great job. Who's going to do a better job than Trump? Who? Name it. You don't have it. Because there is no name. Alan Nash says, you were spot on yesterday about Tucker stepping in it. Corey Bruce's role.
That is crazy, bro. That is genuinely disgustingly insane.
Yeah, I stand by what I said. I think Tucker Carlson absolutely stepped in it with his comments about Nick Fuentes, and I feel like it... Tucker Carlson's comments about Fuentes came off very mainstream media-ish. It came off very, like, dismissive of it. It's like, regardless if you like Fuentes or don't like him, I mean, one thing I respect about Nick Fuentes is the man has, the guy's been, like, deplatformed literally everywhere. And he's been able to maintain an audience and maintain relevancy. He's been debanked, he's been deplatformed, he's banned everywhere, and he's put on a no-fly list. I don't like a ton of what he says. I think that a lot of the stuff he says is absolutely ridiculous, but I respect somebody that just will not be denied. And the fact that he will not be denied is absolutely, that is incredibly badass. And so for Tucker to just dismiss him as like just a weird gay kid in his basement, it's just like, you gotta respect what he's doing. So, Bradley Scott says, not sure I've ever been asked this before, but Jeremy fishing video, cheers in the USA. Thank you, Bradley. Good to see you, brother. Drop Kick Me becomes a new member. Thank you. Icon Bearer says, this guy is comedy gold. Jim P says, hail him on a blimp and gay at Jeremy 199. Miniature Vaughn thinks, I like how nobody got mad when he suggested using the suicide boomers, but they all screamed at him when he called called them chicks with dicks.
An ally has been
Commodore Fan
slain.
says the show Alex Stein did with Greg podcast and besides her, dude is fire. He's great. He's great. And
Your team has destroyed an
okay.
enemy double kill.
Ryan for president. I don't know. Maybe. What do you guys think? You guys want RK Outpost for president? Who would sign up for that? What is this? AG Pam Bondi has ordered an unnamed prosecutor to take evidence before a grand jury for possible indictment stemming from recent revelations about the 2016 Russia Gate fraud. Really? Okay. Hang on. Is that actually gonna happen though? We actually gonna see something? Or is it just sitting on Bondi's desk? Just sitting on Bondi's desk. She'll get around to it. She'll get around to it whenever she gets time. Ryan J. 2028. I vote for Ryan for president. Yay for president. Seem very smart. I'm going to put 3 people on the screen that are objectively dumber than me. Okay? Because it'll make me feel better about myself. So I'm going to put 3 people on the screen that are dumber than me. Alright? There's the 3 people right there. Okay? Now I would like to hear what this conversation is. So Charlemagne and Stephen A. call out Kamala Harris for saying that the system is broken. All right, let's hear what they have to say.
It made no sense. Yeah, her whole career has been the system. I just don't see how she's stepped back.
I'm hungry.
But if you got that many people who went out there and voted for you, then she clearly has some type of cachet that she probably didn't help other individuals win the election. Right. I don't know what happened to her.
I can't believe how stupid Charlemagne is. Like, it is incredible how stupid Charlemagne is. Holy shit, this guy's dumb. Like, it is incredibly impressive. I'm giving him props for being this stupid and still remaining to be successful. I mean, I've done a pretty good job of being stupid and being successful. This guy puts me to shame.
I think you went through her biggest opposition from Stephen. They didn't want her when she ran for the 107 days. You think they're going to want her in 2020?
Right. Which is the latest reason why I don't think she got a snowball chance in hell of winning. I'm not saying that she didn't necessarily go out there and campaign. But just like she went on The View, and she said when Sonny Austin asked her, is there anything that you would do differently? And she said, no, I can't think of any. This was another example.
I can't take it anymore. There's only 30 seconds left on this video, but it's just so fucking painful to listen to these idiots talk, bro. Holy crap.
When they asked her the other day about her stepping away, and she's like, I want to step back from it, the system is broken. You're a career politician. You've been there practically all your life. You've been an attorney, a state attorney general, you've been a prosecutor, you've been a senator, you've been a vice president. My God, you've been a part of it. And now you're saying it's broken. That means you can